English Learning Podcast.
Listen, learn, and effortlessly enhance your English.
Hello, and welcome back to English Learning Podcast. I'm Aisha, and I'm so glad you're here today for another powerful session to boost your English fluency. If this is your first time listening, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an episode. We upload new lessons every single day, designed just for learners like you who are determined to become confident, fluent, and natural English speakers. Today's episode is all about a major shift in how you learn and use English. We're diving deep into how to think in English, train your mind to stop translating and start speaking naturally. Now, this is not just a clever title. This episode is truly a game changer. Because once you start thinking directly in English instead of translating from your native language, your speaking becomes faster, more natural, and way more confident. Have you ever been in a situation where someone asked you a question in English and your brain panicked? You understood the question, but you froze. Why? Because you had to take time to translate the answer from your language into English. That gap, that delay, that struggle is what we're going to solve in this lesson. Thinking in English is a skill, and just like any skill, riding a bike, cooking a recipe, or driving a car, it takes daily practice, the right techniques, and the right mindset. So in this first part, we'll explore why thinking in English is so important, what's stopping you from doing it, and how to start shifting your mental gears from translating to truly thinking in English. Let's begin. Expanded Script, Part 2 of 4. Welcome back. In Part 1, we explored why thinking in English is essential to becoming a fluent speaker. We also talked about how translating in your head can slow you down and lead to hesitation. Now, in Part 2, we're going to break down exactly how to stop translating and start thinking directly in English. Let's start with the first practical method. Label your world in English. Wherever you are right now, look around you. See that table, that chair, that notebook, the cup, the window, the ceiling. Start labeling everything in English, not in your native language. If you do this every day, your brain will get used to seeing the world through the lens of English. It's a simple technique, but incredibly powerful. You're not trying to memorize a list of vocabulary. You're associating real things around you with real English words, and that forms a direct mental link without translation. Now let's add another layer. Technique 2. Use mental narration. Imagine your thoughts are a movie, and you're the narrator. But in English, for example, I'm walking to the kitchen now. I feel tired. I think I'll take a break. I need to finish that email before 2 p.m. Say it out loud if you can. If not, say it silently in your mind. It's okay if the grammar isn't perfect at first. The point is to start forming sentences in English naturally and frequently. Next, let's move to the third technique. Replace internal dialogues. You know those inner conversations we all have with ourselves? Things like, what should I eat? Or, why did I do that? Well, start having them in English. Yes, even your emotions. Instead of thinking, I'm so annoyed, in your native language, say it in English. Express feelings like, that really frustrated me. I'm so happy about today. I can't believe I forgot that. This not only helps you grow your emotional vocabulary, but also makes English a tool for self-expression, not just communication. We'll continue building on this in the next part, where we'll look at how to gradually move from simple thoughts to more complex ideas in English, and how to think creatively, critically, and fluently using the language. Trust me, it's going to unlock a new level of English in your life. I'm Aisha, your host, and today we continue our journey on how to truly think in English to unlock fluency and confidence. In Part 2, we talked about labeling your environment in English, narrating your thoughts, and replacing internal dialogue with English sentences. Now, it's time to deepen that practice and move from simple thoughts to more complex ideas. Why is thinking in complex English important? Fluent speakers don't just use English to get by. They use it to imagine, plan, reflect, and solve problems. When you start thinking at this higher level, your brain rewires itself to live in English. This is where true fluency blossoms. Let's explore some practical ways to build this skill. Think creatively in English. Your imagination is a powerful tool for language learning. Start asking yourself what-if questions in English during your daily routine. For example, what would I do if I traveled to an English-speaking country? What story would I tell about my favorite memory? How would I explain my dream job to a friend? Try to answer these questions in complete English sentences, out loud if possible. Don't worry about mistakes. Focus on expressing your ideas. This pushes your brain beyond memorized phrases and into creating original thoughts in English. Reflect and write. Daily. Journaling is a fantastic way to practice thinking in English with depth. Every day, spend 5 to 10 minutes writing in English about your experiences, feelings, or plans. It could be as simple as, "Today I felt excited because I found it challenging to." "Tomorrow I want to improve my pronunciation by." Writing allows you to slow down and organize your English thoughts clearly. Over time, this practice improves not just your writing skills, but your mental fluency in English. Use media to practice active thinking, watching English shows, listening to podcasts, or following YouTube videos is great. But don't just passively listen. After every few sentences or a scene, pause and summarize what happened in your own words in English. Ask yourself questions like, what did the speaker mean? Why did the character act that way? What would I do in this situation? Try explaining your answers out loud. This active engagement forces your brain to process English deeply, building stronger comprehension and speaking skills. Problem solve in English. We all solve problems daily, big and small. Make a habit of thinking through your solutions in English. For instance, if you're planning your day, say to yourself, "First, I will finish my homework. Then, I will practice speaking for 20 minutes. After that, I will review new vocabulary." Or when you face a challenge, talk yourself through it in English. "I'm stuck on this task. What can I try next? Maybe I should ask a friend for help." This trains your logical thinking in English, which helps you become comfortable using the language for all parts of life. Use mind maps or visual thinking. Try creating mind maps in English to organize your ideas visually. Pick a topic, like my hobbies or future goals, and branch out with words, sentences, or questions connected to it. This method helps you form connections between ideas in English and makes thinking more dynamic and fun. To recap this part, think creatively and imagine scenarios in English. Write a daily journal to reflect your thoughts. Actively summarize and engage with English media. Problem solve and plan your day using English. Use mind maps to visualize your English thinking. By practicing these methods daily, you'll build the mental habit of using English for complex, meaningful thoughts, not just for memorized sentences. This will bring you closer to natural, confident fluency. In the next part, Part 4, we'll wrap up with a powerful daily routine that puts everything together, plus tips to stay motivated and consistent on your English thinking journey. So far, we've explored ways to replace your inner language with English, label your environment, narrate your actions, reflect creatively, write, and problem solve in English. Now let's focus on building a sustainable daily routine and staying motivated for long-term success. Create your English thinking routine. Consistency is everything. Your brain needs regular training to build new pathways that support thinking in English. Here's a sample daily routine you can adapt. Morning. Label your surroundings in English as you get ready. For example, I'm brushing my teeth, or this is my blue shirt. Daytime. Narrate your actions silently or aloud throughout your day. When walking, say, I am walking to the market, or it looks like rain today. Afternoon. Take 10 minutes to journal about your day or your plans in English. Try to use new words or phrases you've learned. Evening. Listen to an English podcast or watch a video. Pause often and repeat or summarize what you heard in your own words. Before bed, reflect on what you did well in English today and set a small goal for tomorrow, like learning 5 new words or speaking for 5 minutes without stopping. By spacing out these activities throughout your day, you'll keep English active in your mind and strengthen your thinking habit. Use reminders and triggers. It's easy to forget or lose motivation, especially when learning a new skill. To help, set reminders on your phone or place sticky notes around your home that prompt you to think or speak in English. For example, on your bathroom mirror, think in English. On your fridge, describe what you're doing out loud in English. On your phone alarm, take 5 minutes to journal in English. These small nudges keep your goals visible and remind your brain to stay engaged. Join English-speaking communities. Immersion isn't just about media, it's also about people. Join online groups or local clubs where English is spoken. Try language exchange apps, social media groups, or meetup events. Practice thinking in English by chatting, asking questions, or sharing your thoughts. Real conversations challenge you to think fast and use English naturally. Even if you make mistakes, remember, every interaction is a step forward. Celebrate small wins. Fluency is a marathon, not a sprint. Celebrate every moment when you think in English without switching back to your native language. Maybe you narrated your entire morning routine, or you explained your favorite movie in English to a friend. These small victories build your confidence and encourage you to keep going. Write down your successes in a journal or share them with a study partner or teacher. Overcome common challenges. You might feel stuck or frustrated sometimes. Maybe your mind goes blank, or you revert to your native language during stress. Here are some tips. When stuck, don't panic. Try simple sentences first. Use your imagination to describe something in detail. If you forget a word, explain it using other words in English. Practice mindfulness to stay calm and focused. Remember, every fluent speaker started where you are now. Persistence and patience are your best tools. Final thoughts. Thinking in English is not just a skill. It's a mindset shift. It transforms how you interact with the language and the world. By practicing daily, staying consistent, and embracing mistakes as learning moments, you'll unlock a new level of fluency and confidence. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey to think in English. If you found this series helpful, please subscribe to English Without Limit and share it with your friends. Keep practicing, keep thinking in English, and I'll see you in the next episode.